Hey, this is Clint DeBoer with Pro Tool Reviews, and I want to talk to you about some of the newest Milwaukee tools for this month. And I'm going to start it off with the Milwaukee M18 telescoping pole pruning shears. If you've ever used a pole saw, you can imagine that having something very similar but with a set of pruning shears that's running off of an M18 battery might be a convenient tool for you. Milwaukee's pruning shears, model 3008, give you a 1 3/4 inch cut capacity, and it extends out to 10 feet. This is going to give you better access to those higher branches without needing a ladder, which is going to make it safer for you to trim those trees. I've got a lot of crepe myrtles out front, and believe me, this is going to come in handy. You can expect to get around 2,000 cuts per charge, according to Milwaukee, when using an M18 high output 6 amp hour battery. Now, price on this tool is going to be around $699, but that's going to include a full kit with a battery and charger. The next product that caught my eye was Milwaukee's new M18 Fuel blower, and this is the model 3017. It's a quiet tool. Now, how quiet? Well, we were very impressed with Ryobi's Whisper series blowers, but this one actually is even quieter at 54 dBA. That's about 40% quieter than a lot of the competitors that we've tested. It's also very lightweight, as I mentioned. You can put an M18 battery in here and get up to 500 CFM or 120 miles per hour. We typically prefer measuring these tools with Newton blowing force to give you an idea of how that combines into force coming out the end. And this one's going to give you about 12.2 Newtons, which is making it still stronger than most gas-powered handheld blowers that you're going to find out there. So it's a good tool. Price on this is going to be $179 for the bare tool. Add it to your existing M18 kit and you'll be good to go. If you want something with a little more power, Milwaukee also released the M18 Fuel dual battery backpack blower. You can get this right now. It's $1,499 as a kit, and that kit is going to actually include 4 HD 12.0 batteries and a pair of dual chargers. And you can expect to get around 650 CFM of volume out of the nozzle on this, along with 155 miles per hour on air speed. Now keep in mind, this backpack blower actually stores all 4 batteries on the backpack. And you can see the the remaining charge on the throttle system as you're using the tool. When the first set of batteries runs out, it'll automatically switch over to the other batteries and keep going. For those of you doing any kind of overhead drilling, the Milwaukee 3311 M18 Fuel overhead rotary hammer is specifically designed for that. It's going to reduce a lot of dust because it features an onboard dust extractor. The 2-in-1 design is lighter than previous M18 models, and the improved ergonomics makes it more comfortable than ever. This is an SDS Plus model, so it's going to use any of those SDS Plus bits that you need. It's going to let you drill up to 5/8 inch holes in concrete comfortably. This product hits the shelves in May of 2024. As we see more and more pack-out compatible tools and accessories hit the market, we weren't terribly surprised to find that they released an M18 Fuel pack-out 9-gallon dust extractor. I mean, if you're going to make a battery-powered dust extractor, why not have the top of it be pack-out compatible so that you can store accessories and other tools and bring them right along with you? This dual battery dust extractor offers corded performance with cordless convenience. And thanks to the presence of dual automatic filter cleaning, it's also able to maintain suction and reduce downtime. It's projected to hit the shelves in Q4 of 2024. It's been a while since we've seen an update to the Milwaukee M18 Fuel 6.5 inch circular saw, but model 2833 updates the very capable 2730 that we've used quite a bit in the shop. It has positive bevel detents at 22.5 and 45 degrees, but on this saw, Milwaukee also added depth detents at 1/2 inch, 3/4, and 1.5 inches. And that's going to make it much quicker to cut through various lumber and sheet goods with and without the use of sacrificial boards. The speed on the saw tops out around 6,000 RPM, and you've got a max cutting depth of around 2.25 inches. This one's going to hit the shelves in Q2 of 2024, and Milwaukee will release pricing at a later date. Now, maneuvering a full-size plate compactor in tight spaces, that can be a little tricky sometimes, even for pros. So a more compact tool like the Milwaukee MX Fuel 70 kilogram rammer is going to come in handy. This is a fully battery-powered rammer. It features a centralized control panel for making easy adjustments on the fly, and it lets you maintain greater control and stability while you use it. So if you pair this with an MX Fuel forged HD 12 amp hour battery, you can expect up to 25 minutes of continuous runtime or roughly a 1/4 mile of compaction. And this is another tool that's going to come out in Q2 of 2024, so we don't yet have pricing information on this, but Milwaukee MX Fuel has been consistently releasing tools that work a lot better in enclosed spaces and indoors when you just don't have to deal with gas or diesel fumes, and we really like that. For your professional landscaper, you might be excited to know that Milwaukee has expanded their M18 Quick Lock attachment system. The first product they announced was a cultivator. That's going to give you 4 9-inch blades to help you get that work done more quickly. The price on that attachment is $249. The last 2 attachments are a hedge trimmer, and that's a 20-inch knife on that with 3/4-inch cut capacity that operates at 3,500 strokes per minute. And that's going to give you more reach and more extension when trimming hedges from a standing position, whether they're vertical hedges or you're trying to reach up and over top bushes. The hedge trimmer will run you $169. And finally, a blower gives you 500 CFM of volume and 120 miles per hour speed with 12 Newton forces. At just 59 dBA, this is a nice quiet blowing attachment that you can put on that quick lock system and a great tool to add to your collection. The pricing on that is $159. At the last Milwaukee Pipeline event, I got my hands on their M18 Fuel dual battery string trimmer, and we've just got that in-house to start testing. This is by far one of the most powerful string trimmers I've ever used. I love the 17-inch cutting swath that it gives you with a gas equivalent of 2.4 horsepower. In either case, we've used this trimmer. It supports up to 0.105-inch line, and it performs very similarly to a brush cutter in many respects. It's very, very powerful, but you still get excellent runtime as well. The price of this bare tool is $399, or you can get the kit for $699 with 2 8-amp-hour high-output batteries and a dual-port rapid charger. Well, that's all the new products that Milwaukee has for us for Q1 2024. Let us know if we missed anything or anything that you can predict that's coming up soon in the comments below. We want to hear from you. And go ahead and subscribe and hit that like button for more great reviews, head-to-heads, and news articles about all these upcoming tools that we're looking forward to. And as always, thanks for watching.